lots of attributes, not all of them pretty, and they can manifest in the form of obstructive or harmful intuitions. So just because you've learned how to act on your gut feelings doesn't mean you should constantly do so. For example, anger can result in helpful intuitions, but also destructive ones too, such as the urge to isolate yourself or to alienate people. Now, the caregiver archetype can give you some wonderful intuitions, but you also have to ignore your own needs and feelings in favor of those others. Thus, intuitions are not something to blindly give in to. One of the most difficult things about your gut feelings is mistakenly giving in to one that ends up being unhelpful. Another risk is when an intuition does seem beneficial, but there's an alternative that's even more beneficial. In determining the legitimacy of a gut feeling, rational thinking is paramount. What is your gut feeling telling you? And does it make logical sense? What are the benefits and downsides of your gut feeling? You can also have a situation in which the most rational seeming option doesn't feel right. In that case, think further. Why doesn't it feel right? What is it about this option that makes you feel hesitant? If you can't seem to think of it, then try other ways of tapping into that unconscious feeling. Try meditation, drawing, writing, or mind mapping, to name a few options. The answer might come from an unexpected corner, but don't make a decision unless you understand why you're making this decision. For example, imagine that you get offered a new job that seems good and has better pay, but it doesn't feel right. After some inward searching, you might find out why. Maybe you've once heard something pretty bad about the company. Maybe there was some suspiciously ambiguous phrasing in the offer letter. Both are potential red flags for your future circumstances in this job, and realizing this could help you avoid a bad situation altogether. But maybe your bad gut feeling turns out just to be anxiety and insecurity because you're not sure you're worthy of the job. In that case, you should try to fight this feeling and turn your anxiety into a challenge for yourself. Accept the job and see how you do. Then there's the case of alternatives. Maybe your intuition tells you to do something that also makes logical sense, and you make the decision just like that. This, however, is something Jung discourages. Even if it seems like the best option, it might not be. There might be new, other options out there that your intuition didn't focus on. So whenever you're about to make a decision, give yourself a little time to think it over. Again, mind map. Make art, meditate, and see what comes up. Are there unforeseen consequences to consider? Are there alternative pathways that haven't been explored? Only after exhaustively pondering all possibilities can you confidently determine the best course of action. Only if you've contemplated all options that you can think of do you know whether your preferred option is the best one. Moreover, someone who always gives in to their intuitions without giving themselves some time most likely is someone who doesn't plan or practice patience. Two abilities that are very important aspects of achieving your goals. Spontaneity can be great, but very destructive too. Thinking is what truly gives your intuitions power, because by assessing your intuitions, you gain control success and happiness using beautiful philosophical wisdom, don't forget to subscribe.
Why don't you vote for that one as well?
For watching.
Kankukwasaganye.
Carl Jung was a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst, and together with Sigmund Freud and Wilder, Jung was one of the founders of psychoanalysis, or the so-called
It's bringing me back to where I was.
in spite of being
Okay.
praised